Hey everybody, Jeff Dudan here, CEO of Homefront Brands, doing Heroes on the Home Front. And today is going to be a special one. We're headed down to Tampa, Florida to spend the day with Matt and Alicia Heck, the amazing franchisees behind Top Rail Fence, South Tampa. They're not just business owners, they're pillars of their community, dedicated parents, and passionate animal lovers. We're about to embark on a journey that showcases the heart and soul of what it means to be a hero on the home front. From their beautiful home to the local animal shelter, we'll be diving deep into the impact that fences have on families and their furry friends. So, join me as we step into the lives of the Heck family, where love, dedication, and the spirit of giving makes them the true hero of their community. Thanks for joining us. As we hit the road today, I can't help but reflect on the incredible journey of Matt and Alicia Heck. Less than a year ago, they joined the Homefront Brands family and have already achieved remarkable success with their Top Rail Fence franchise. We first met the Hecks during our Meet the Team Day at the Homefront Brands office in Huntersville, North Carolina. The success of this business would be critically important to their family, so it's no surprise they've hit full send and hit the ground running. The Hecks are actively involved in their community, especially with the local Humane Society, offering fences to families adopting pets. It's this commitment to giving back that truly sets them apart. Hello, good morning. How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for welcoming us to your home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right on. Can I come in?
Yes, of course.
All right.
Come in.
How you doing, bud?
And just
Good. All right. So how long have you been in the house?
We moved to Tampa right after our honeymoon 11 years ago. We were from central Indiana.
Okay.
We knew that we wanted to live, after we got married, wanted to live somewhere in a warmer climate. And so we kind of, we looked around Florida, we looked in the Carolinas, and ultimately both of us got a job in Tampa. So it felt like it was just really a calling from God. This was the place we needed to be.
You're starting a business and you're growing a family at the same time. What's that like?
busy. Certainly with the activities, for the kids. But I think, Matt could speak to a lot of the business and how that keeps him busy.
Yeah.
With the family, we really try to make time for everything. Family time is really important to us, as well as, obviously Top Rail and servicing as many clients as we can. There's always somebody moving to Florida.
Yeah.
And so there's another, fence we built.
Now is this your painting that you made? Tell me about it. Is that this house here?
Indiana.
Yeah, because it has snow and a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Well, it's beautiful. Well, I tell you what, there's only one thing missing from it, a beautiful Top Rail fence.
We should add that.
You can add that back in.
We can do it.
Well, great. Oh, I like Morning Handsome.
Yeah? Okay. Go.
Thank you. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Alicia.
Coffee cake and a coffee just for you.
I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you making this for us. Yeah. Would it be okay if we found a place to sit down and have a little chat?
Yeah, of course. Let's
All right,
outside.
great. Okay, outside it is. Let's go. So you've been going for 4 months, and you've had an incredibly fast start. You've done some great work in the community. How much have you learned so far about being an entrepreneur?
Well, truthfully, we got into this, we didn't know anything about building fences. Neither one of us really had a construction background, but we knew that there's a huge demand for fencing in this area. We would just drive around, whether we're driving to out to eat or just driving around the neighborhoods, and we saw a huge demand in Tampa for it. Over the last 4 or 5 months, we've learned a ton about fences, from vinyl, chain link, wood, aluminum. Probably 6 months ago, I probably couldn't even tell you what the different variations are, but now we know how to build them.
Yeah.
We can, talk to customers about different options of fences.
Sure.
So it's really exciting being able to help people and help them figure out what's the best fit for what their home would be.
Whose idea was it initially to look at a franchise?
I know that we wanted to start a business.
Yes.
We knew how hard it was, especially just getting started. Those first few months, how hard it is with website design, logo design, trying to figure out marketing. We didn't want to just ease into it. We wanted to start out with a business that could quickly, be profitable, generate some real revenue, because this is how our family makes a livelihood. So really I don't think either one of us were really considering a franchise in the very beginning, but we had reached out to a business coach, business advisor, and he kind of introduced us to the franchise model. I'm like, okay, that sounds kind of neat. So we went through, there was a whole discovery process of learning about what we can do financially, what we're looking to do short-term, long-term.
Initially, so this process came about right when my third child was being born. So Abby was a big part of our lives at that point. And so we were a little bit slow to get into it, but we started talking and having the conversations about what we wanted our lives to be like with a family of 5. And so with that, we knew that we wanted to have something that was our own, but knowing that we wanted to be a part of a larger family like Homefront Brands. And so with Top Rail, it really did check off all of our boxes of what we needed for our family, but then also what we could work at and really grow into a lifelong project.
What have you learned about yourself or working with each other?
I would say working together has been something new that we've never worked together on a business before, and certainly with the 3 kids, it adds a level of complexity that's always there, but we try to put family first, and obviously the business is important to us at this point as well. But I'd say working together and working through the issues on a day-to-day basis, just given that we're both so involved, especially Matt on the getting out there, boots on the ground, and just getting out there and working.
Well, I think a big thing too, working together, we've never worked together before. We've learned that definitely figuring out what each other's roles are in the business, and letting, the way that she does things, she's a pro at. The way I do things is different than her, but not trying to micromanage each other, let her do the way she knows how to do them, and she does them very well, and then vice versa. We have different styles, but together I think it's a good fit.
Well, we're so blessed and honored to have you in our family at Homefront Brands. What was it that helped you make that decision that Homefront Brands would be the place where you'd want to build your business for your family?
I think it's really just about the culture that we saw. It really hit home when we went to convention in North Carolina and seeing all the other franchisees come together, and really knowing that everybody's there to help each other out, and the support has just been significant.
It was really just a good family fit. We felt like allowing us to talk to other franchise owners, even just during the initial kind of discovery phase of all this, and working with Brian and Jacob and Todd and everybody, it was just a really good fit. We really felt like it was a big company. We wanted to have work with a company that we didn't want it to just be some startup. We wanted to have a company that had some solid brands, but we also wanted to be able to grow with the company and not feel like everything was already set in stone. We feel like we could make a difference with the company too.
Well, with the growth that we've had, like with you and so many others, the community aspect of it is critically important, because business is full contact. We're all out there slugging it out every day, competing for market share, trying to win, and it's tough. So you've got to have some people in your corner that that you can trust, you can call, you can speak openly with. Have you found some other franchise owners that you were yoked with and that you've really stayed connected with?
That's one of the most exciting parts. Is it's really, there's a lot of camaraderie, especially with the other franchise owners in Florida. Working with Shane and Justin, we've become really good friends. We talk at least once a week on the phone with each other. We're all kind of in it together. It's like I'm not trying to outdo somebody else, but it's like, wow, he did this type of fence, and like, look how much he did in revenue last month. It's fun having set goals for each other to see what's possible. So
I think one of the best things that we can give our children is an early in life entrepreneurial experience, because they'll think differently. You can't do something that you've never been exposed to, so seeing you work through these decisions. It'll be very natural for them to see you as entrepreneurs, and maybe in some way in the future that'll help inform their thinking about what they do.
Yeah, especially our oldest, the 6-year-old, James. Him and I he gets out of school early on Friday, so we'll go on a Friday afternoon. I'll walk around and we'll do door hangers. We'll find a little neighborhood.
Guerrilla marketing?
Yes.
James is doing your guerrilla marketing?
Yes.
He loves it.
Okay. The bigger the relationship that you make with your community, the more referrals that you get, the more recognition that you get, and the more opportunities that it's going to create for you and your family. What has been some specifics or examples of what you've done inside of your community to give back? And maybe it's not only to give back, but it's to give first.
Yeah, I think the first one that comes to mind is we partnered with the Tampa Bay Humane Society during our grand opening event. So we had a ribbon cutting ceremony there. One of the reasons we chose the Humane Society was just a natural fit with pets.
Right.
Because a lot of times, when people are deciding to put a fence in, they're either trying to keep something in or out, and a lot of times it has to be associated directly with kids or pets, for safety and privacy.
That's right. Okay, we've had our cake, we've had our coffee, and now it's time to get on with our day. What's on tap for us today, Matt?
Well, first we're going to go to the Humane Society of Tampa Bay.
Okay.
We're going to meet Sherry. Then we're going to have some lunch and talk more about the franchise. And then we're going to go visit a job site and meet the installers, and hopefully that the customer will let us talk to them about his experience. So.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you again so much for spending the day with us. Let's hit it.
Let's do it.
All right. We are here at the Humane Society of Tampa Bay. We come bearing gifts today, and we're here to see where they had their grand opening and to talk with them a little bit about the good work they do in the community, helping pets get adopted and how they do it. And we're also here to give them a donation. We're going to give away $1,000 to 5 people that adopt a dog from here towards a new top rail fence. You can take this guy home. 11,122 animals saved, 4,362 pets surrendered by their owners, and 6,207 strays that were saved here. So, and that was just in 2023. Massive need for the Humane Society. It's a huge facility here. I can't believe what I'm seeing. They don't come when you call them.
Smokey, if I know.
Hey Jeff.
How are you?
I'm Jeff Dudan. I'm the CEO of Top Rail Fence. This is Matt and Alicia Heck.
How are
They're
you?
your local franchise owners for Top Rail Fence. And as you know, they had their grand opening here at your facility. So we're here to say thank you for that. In addition, we have elected to give $1,000 to 5 people that adopt a dog from here towards a new top rail fence that they need to keep their pet contained.
That's dynamite.
So we just wanted to, we didn't want to show up empty-handed, so we just got a few things here. Oh, what a day we're having, huh? Yeah. Well, we're here at the site of your grand opening. We're right here at the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, this beautiful courtyard with this fountain. And how did you choose this as the location for your top rail fence grand opening?
Well, we wanted to partner with an organization in the community that was associated with pets, because so oftentimes people are getting a fence because they're adopting a pet. So the Humane Society of Tampa Bay was just an obvious choice for us. And it really helped too that they had a beautiful garden that we could cut a ribbon and have some really pretty pictures here.
Yeah, 55,000 square feet of service to animals. It's really been an impressive start to the day to see what they do here. Can you share a little bit about the event, who showed up, what you did?
So we had some members of the chamber come here and celebrate with us. We also had some of our close friends and a few neighbors who stopped by. And people who we've networked with in the past few months who have helped us get to where we are now. And so it was really great to have everybody together.
Coming out of this event, the CEO of the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, Sherry Silk, hired you to put a fence in at her house.
Yeah.
She did. That was very exciting. She had an old wooden fence and wanted to put a nice vinyl fence around her property.
Yeah.
And because of our partnership with the Humane Society, she selected us to do her fence.
Well, it's fantastic. I couldn't think of a better company and a better start to a relationship. They move over 11,000 animals through this facility every single year. So lots of people, lots of opportunities to get connected with people. I know that they all give your cards out now, so any of these people that need a fence are going to be calling Top Rail Fence. I know that we're scheduled to meet Sherry Silk. She's made time for us. She is the CEO of the Humane Society of Tampa Bay. So why don't we head on inside and have a conversation with her?
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. So we're here with Sherry Silk, who is the CEO of the Humane Society of Tampa Bay. Very excited to be here. Thank you for opening up your facility. And you were one of the first customers of Matt and Alicia Heck. You needed a fence at your home. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I met him because you guys did your grand opening here.
That's right.
I think it was several months ago, and he had called me, and I had a privacy fence, but it was wooden. It was kind of falling down. It wasn't the best. And I've adopted from here before. I have 2 dogs, and I called him up, and it's great. I mean, they did a great job. I was very, very impressed. I've given out your card several times to other friends of mine that are looking for a fence. So we give a little survey to people, and we ask them, how will you contain your animal, right? And it's amazing how many people think they're just going to walk their dog, and you can do that without a fence, but we always recommend that it's better to have a fenced-in backyard when you're adopting a dog, because it just contains them. It keeps them safe, keeps them out of trouble. So we always recommend that, and have been giving your cards out as well, just so that people will hopefully call you because you're such a great corporate sponsor of ours.
Thank you for speaking, and thank you for the access. On the job site here with Adam, Top Rail Fence customer to Matt and Alicia Heck, also neighbors.
Yes.
So what made you choose Top Rail Fence? They must be decent neighbors.
I mean, they are, I have to admit, for sure. I mean, it was just an easy process. It was just a phone call, a measurement, a price, an agreement, and here they are.
There you go, getting it done.
Here.
How long have you known Matt and Alicia?
Been about three and a half years.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And you're still willing to do business with them?
Yeah, that is true. They're very, very easy to get along with, very friendly, and accommodating for any neighborhood needs.
Would you recommend Top Rail Fence to another customer, and why?
I definitely would. The process was just so simple in terms of getting someone out here in a timely fashion, getting measurements, going through what are you looking for, what are your needs. And I have dogs, so I mean, that's my number one concern, is make sure the dogs are safe. I needed the gates for a trailer, so it was just so easy just to go through the process of, here's what I have, what do I need? And he's like, well, we can do this or this. So it wasn't just, here you go. It was, here's the options, what works for you.
So Adam, as part of our gratefulness for being down here, getting to speak with you and spend the time at the Humane Society today, Top Rail Fence Corporate is going to be donating $5,000. That's $1,000 to 5 fences that people need in when they adopt a pet from the Humane Society. So I know you've got your price, so you know this isn't a gimmick. We didn't mark this up to bring it down, but we're going to be paying $1,000 of your bill for this fence.
Man, so, I got chills for that. I appreciate that.
Well, hey,
big help.
Yeah, well, awesome. That's fantastic. And we really appreciate you being a customer. And more importantly, we appreciate what you've done for these dogs.
No, thank you so much. Words can't.
Yeah.
I'm about to get emotional.
Well, hey, brother. Hey. All right, man.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You. Yeah, all right.
All right. Thank you so much.
You got it, man.
That's a big help.
Yeah, we're happy to do it.
Yeah, I'm a single guy on a single income.
Well,
so anything helps.
Well, hey, all the single ladies.
Yes.
Where are they?
Where are they? Get a fence.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing though?
Oh, I do. Yes, I know what I'm doing with this. I have a small farm, so this is very familiar to me. So we're just going to take it. Bastante? Now I put it down too far? No. Now I put it down too far. So this is gonna cost them about an hour to fix what I just did here. Matt, bill me for it. So Matt, what is a day in the life like for you as a Top Rail Fence franchisee?
Yeah, each day is a little different. Normally, I'm up in the morning before the kids get up for school. I'm kind of prepping my day.
Okay.
Then Alicia and we get the kids ready, get them off to school.
Right.
And then around 8 o'clock, I usually meet the crew on a job site, make sure they have everything that they need.
Okay.
They're good to go, so I'm usually there for 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
And then around 9 o'clock or so, that's when my day starts out with running appointments.
Your first estimate's 9 o'clock.
Usually about 9 o'clock, yeah.
How long does it take you to do an estimate?
On us, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. You know, we're not there a long time.
Okay.
Just enough time to kind of learn about what the customer needs, what their expectations are, and then I measure, and then kind of let the customer know what the next steps are, and then I'm out of there.
Okay, and you've got all the tools you need to deliver a high quality estimate to the customer.
We do, yeah. The tools are, we have a measuring wheel, a tape measure. I usually bring a folder with some pictures of different fence options that we have, and have an iPad, so that allows me to quickly put together an estimate on the spot so the customer can know what that price is going to be. Oh,
fantastic. And then, so you run your appointments all day. Do you check in on the jobs at the end of the day?
Yes, we do. Usually depending on the season, right now the sun goes down at about 6 o'clock, but usually between 4 and 5, I check in with the crew. Make sure that everything's going well. Usually by that time they're finishing up.
Right.
And then at that point in time, after I've kind of got the lowdown from the installer, that's when I reach out to the homeowner to make sure it's exactly what they were expecting. And
so it's really important to try to get everything buttoned down in one day, because you've got another project starting the next day. And if you can get some time in your schedule, front loading things and moving things forward, it just translates to more volume and more dollars for you and more dollars in your pocket. So making sure that the crew continues to work at a pace, and you've been able to do that. I've met your crew today, and just in the time that they've been here, I think there's 50, 60 feet of fence that's been built. So great crew. How was it finding the crew?
That's one of the hardest parts, is finding, there's a lot of crews, but finding the right one that's going to fit what we were trying to accomplish. So we want to do a lot of volume. I want to have at least one install every single day.
Sure.
So the crew has to be fast, do a good job, because we don't want to have to do a lot of go backs. Sometimes they're just inevitable, but we want to have a good crew. They're quick, they're fast, and one that just good communication, because you have to talk to the crew several times a day. So they're good with, we rely a lot on texting, so we text back and forth throughout the day. So we finally found the crew that kind of solves all those things for us, which is a big stress reliever for me.
Hey, I see that we're putting up some wood fence here. I see there's a nail gun. Do you think that, what are the chances that if I did the nail gun that somebody gets either hurt, injured, maimed, or disabled?
Well, maybe 50-50, but I think my installer can show you the proper way to do it.
Okay, well, I'd love to pop some nails in this fence here.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. Good? One and done. That's it. It's perfect. I'm not going to do another one. Sound good?
Sounds good.
See this life like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line, and in my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Hold, but I'm not there.
Hey, we're at Swing-a-Majig at Sparkman's Wharf, Tampa, getting ready to have fries with franchisees Matt and Alicia Heck.
I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing.
Hey.
Woo. Well, there's some fries for you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, does that fit in your mouth? Okay. Little segment, fries with franchisees, and just really appreciate the time that we've been able to spend with you here in Tampa. It's been incredible, and we're so proud of the work that you're doing for the local community. Is there anything that you wish you would have known before you got into this that could help advise somebody who might be considering franchise ownership for their next season of life?
Yeah, I'd say just there's a lot of franchise opportunities out there. Just find the one that makes the most sense for you and your family. Do your due diligence, interview other franchise owners. We really enjoyed being able to talk to other owners and being able to go to meet the team day And after doing all those things, we knew this opportunity with Homefront and Top Rail was the best fit for us.
What have you realized, or what have you learned about, you know, the overall organization and how the franchise business model can really help somebody get into business faster, accelerate the time, the speed to first dollar, and really help you identify the things that you need to learn and be good at early on?
Well, for us, you know, this is our this is our livelihood. So we knew we wanted to have our business, but we couldn't take 6 months or a year or several years to figure it out.
Right.
So when we were, you know, the franchise made a lot of sense for us because it's kind of like they've done a lot of that testing and trying and knowing like this works well, this doesn't. And so that's one thing that really appealed to both of us was we could we could build this business very, very quickly. Because all the things were pretty, you know, the main things you need to build a business, like a good website, all those things are done for you getting started from day one.
And we really felt like Homefront Brands had put so much into it already, us coming into it, even though it was fairly new. We really didn't feel like that. We didn't feel like a number. We felt like it was really us coming into being a part of an organization that was truly there to help us. And with talking with Brad and Jacob and Todd, I mean, we call them up and they're right there to help us with anything that we need help with. And there's a lot of things to learn.
Yes.
Yes, with owning a new company and obviously doing fencing and trying to work those different mindsets together to make it work for us.
You know, franchising is really kind of a leverage play, you know, and if everybody does their job, look, everything's, no business, everything's smooth all the time, but if everybody's working towards those right things, you get those leaps in efficiency, you get those leaps in customer acquisition, you get those leaps in insights, and you know, that's where if you're focused on the things that you do locally in the marketplace, and a lot of the things are centralized, that can be centralized, it really builds a powerful growth opportunity for everybody involved. How do you think about business building inside of a franchise as part of your legacy, as part of your ability to have a diverse portfolio of assets?
We thought a lot about it early on, you know, what we wanted to do next. And I think for Alicia and I, we wanted something where we were in control of our own destiny. You know, we didn't want to, you know, hitch a ride to someone that was trying to start a company or go find a job. We wanted something that we knew we have a partner that we can trust in Homefront and Top Rail, but ultimately we're kind of in control of what, you know, our success, you know, and that really appealed to us. I think it's a great point about diversifying, because, you know, with real estate can go up and down, stock market as well. We've gone up and down with all those things. I definitely think this is a tool that we can use to diversify things. We thought a lot about, you know, we're in the thick of things right now, so we don't think about it daily, but that's definitely something we thought about.
I think it's something to definitely consider when you're looking at what you want to do and how you want your life to be, and how you want your legacy to be for even your kids and for the rest of your family for decades. And you know, it's something that we involve our kids in our discussions about, you know, fences in general. You know, it's not necessarily the funnest thing for a 6-year-old to talk about, but he definitely has been a part of conversations and talking with our neighbors and about our new business venture. He's definitely learning more, just as we are.
People that have an early entrepreneurial experience generally are more likely to have success as an entrepreneur later in life. So you're giving them something, a vision of something that they could never have been exposed to otherwise. We didn't do a very good job on these fries. We talked a lot, but we can take them with us. Thank you for being a part of Fries with Franchisees. We hope to use this to help other people be educated and maybe even inspired by you to follow in your footsteps and change your life through business ownership with franchising, and maybe even with Homefront Brands. We were at the job earlier and that crew was getting after it. We have a little bit of time left in the day. How would you feel about swinging back by to that job and seeing how the day shook out and where they got to with the project?
Great idea.
All right, let's go.
Thank you.
Go make a legacy, manifest destiny. Back in the days we wanted everything, Mama said, burn your biographies, rewrite your history, light up your wildest dreams.
Matt, Alicia, another day, another Top Rail job in the books. Got this beautiful chain link fence that you put in. And you've got the wood fence over there that goes all the way down the back of the next property. And I can't believe that all of this got done in one day. What a great crew, what a great job for Top Rail Fence Tampa.
They did a fantastic job. The crew, as always, really has attention to detail on everything from the chain link and the wood. So we got, looks great.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we got to be out here this morning and be with them on the job and see how it got started, and now to come to see with the homeowner to see how it all wraps up. So beautiful job. And again, we've enjoyed so much spending time with you here today in your market. Thank you for being our heroes on the home front.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. All right, Matt and Alicia Heck here, Top Rail Fence Tampa, making a difference in the community for puppies everywhere.
Up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Oh, stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more.
We're all wrapped up here, Top Rail Fence Tampa, Matt and Alicia Heck.
It's
Guys,
a wrap.
Okay, take 3.
Are we?
it's a wrap. Hey, Top Rail Fence Tampa, Matt and Alicia Heck, we're done for the day. 1, 2.
That's a wrap.
All right. That'll be a blooper.
I was gonna